Stay off the internet about cleaning. Yeah. So with the...
Except for this video, which will live on the internet.
That's right.
I'm Mike Shea, author of Rimfire Revolution. And today we're going to talk to you about cleaning rimfire rifles. Now, there's a lot of bad information or apocryphal information out there. Like some guys will say you never need to clean a rimfire, or maybe clean it once a season. Other guys in the precision world will just scrub them bare and clean it every time you shoot it. The truth seems to be, the best science that we have seems to support it's somewhere in the middle of that. And so what we've done is we've gone right to the expert. This is Mike Bush from Voodoo. He's leading the field, his company's leading the field right now in precision rimfire shooting. So Mike, can you tell us like why we clean and when we clean and the best way to do it? What's your philosophy?
I'd be happy to. And this is, it's actually one of my favorite subjects, and somewhat because there's some controversy, you know, to your point, surrounding cleaning and when and why and how. The bottom line is, I've said this before, there are 3 commandments when it comes to your rimfire and cleaning. And I keep it, you know, very short in that thou shalt clean your rimfire, thou shalt keep it simple, and thou shalt use a bore guide.
There's some rimfire specific solutions that you
Yes.
like. So
Yeah.
can you tell us about that and tell us like maybe what's different between rimfire and what we need for centerfire?
Yes. So what we do is we recommend a rimfire blend from Bortec, and for a little stronger application based on carbon buildup, we recommend the C4 carbon remover. And those solutions are not caustic in any way. They could remain in contact with the material, or any, you know, like this is a Cerakote finish on this rifle, in contact with even the finish on this rifle, and you'd never be able to tell it was there once you wipe it away. Mm-hmm. So the reason that we use 2 different materials is because of the environment inside the firearm as it relates to rimfire. So generally, I tell people that if you make the comparison between centerfire and rimfire, as far as that environment goes, there's actually a weather pattern that occurs each time you press the trigger. In a centerfire, you're going to produce in a Magnum temperatures as high as 7,000 degrees. Mm-hmm. So that heat's very cleansing. That would be in a Magnum round. Non-Magnums around 5,000 degrees. So that heat actually helps you clean that firearm. Well, in a rimfire, you're not producing that much heat, and the atmosphere is very swampy. So the unburned, you know, powder and, you know, various aspects of what takes place in the combustion process, you know, it's a very dirty environment, and it being wet, you know, that particulate matter tends to ball up inside, and especially for those that shoot suppressors or use suppressors, it really accelerates the fact that the rifle gets dirtier faster. So with that lack of heat, and you know, with a rimfire, you're very slightly atomizing a little bit of lead with the little bit of heat that's generated, and that lead mixes with other components of the combustion process forward of the chamber, in the lead area of the chamber, and it'll produce a ring of carbon, and it will solidify, and it's really hard to get out. So a lot of people just really brush until it's gone, but the problem is that longitudinal brushing across that ring does not remove it all. So I'll actually use a chamber plug, and I'll plug the chamber with this plug, stand the rifle on its butt, and fill the bore up with carbon cleaner, carbon remover.
Interesting.
And it can, I've had them sit for as long as 24 hours. You know, and it not hurt a thing because the solutions are so safe for the metal. So remove, you know, pour the solution out, remove the plug, and at that point use a nylon brush and a few swipes of that nylon brush, then the ring's gone, and then, you know, push some patches through. So there's no need for excessive scrubbing, you know, inside a barrel that can be very sensitive to damage, especially as it relates to what you see on the target.
How often do you recommend people clean their gun?
So I clean regardless of what I see on the target, I'll clean every 1,000 rounds. If I see something on the target, accuracy falling off, prior to that point, I'll clean. I don't use a bore scope. I think bore scopes are a great idea. I just happen to not have one, but I have an ability to inspect my chamber area to see if I might have a carbon ring. So I'll either know when I clean, yes, I do have a carbon ring, no, I do not. Typically, I don't have a carbon ring. Because I do a lot of testing, a lot of my shooting is like a laboratory environment. I don't think that, I give one time to build up. But let's say that you have a carbon ring and you don't want to clean the rest of your barrel. And this is kind of a common practice amongst some shooters, and it's perfectly fine. It doesn't violate either of the 3 cleaning commandments as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for showing us how it works, the do's and don'ts, the right solutions, a bore guide, the right tools. Like, so much of cleaning is just getting the right tools up front and chilling out on the elbow grease. You're not
Right.
cutting wood.
Yep, chill out. Don't overthink it. Stay away from the home brews is my recommendation. I mean, I'm not a chemist, so I don't try to make my own cleaning solutions, or I don't know any chemists that have made cleaning solutions other than guys from BoreTech. And I like the BoreTech solutions because they are not caustic or acidic or in any way create a toxic condition for the barrel. So rimfires are far more complex than centerfires. So centerfire cleaning is different because you have so much heat. Rimfire cleaning is harder because you don't have heat. So just take that into account. Use the right tools and solutions, and keep it simple.
Thanks so much,
Very
Mike.
good.
We appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.